Hi guys, welcome to my sports world. I'm in a good mood today. It's game day, it's West Ham all over again, and let's get this game taken care of and win it and pack it in the baggage and go on. Woo! I tell you, every game day is just, I get so jiggy, and it's just awesome feeling. That's not what this video is all about, though. This video is for those devoted fake fans that are out there with an agenda and a narrative of sacking Ole for whatever it is worth. Oh man, Lord. Let's see, where do we start? Well, I've been scouring the social media for quite a while now, and there is a lot of fake fans from Middle East and Asia and Africa sitting in their little internet cafes and straw huts, sending out shit, and they have an agenda so bad. I've been looking at the profiles even. I had to go really deep into the investigation, so I had to check their profile. And when I checked their profile, it comes up that they are really Chelsea fans and Manchester City fans, operating on Manchester United's page on Facebook, calling for sacking Ole. Why? Because, don't tell anyone, but they're saying that Ole doesn't have tactics. And they say he doesn't have a plan B. They say they don't score enough goals. They say he has a boring game. And the wrong players are scoring the goals. And everything is just individual brilliance. Oh my Lord, don't say that word. So let's look at it. I've been on YouTube and social and Facebook and other social media platforms, and they have some like Ole out things. You know what? It's really bad, you know. Let me have some herbal tea. I need some herbal tea. Okay, so let's look at it. I saw many guys, many people, especially from. It's weird. There's a lot of them from Kenya and Nigeria and Rwanda and Nairobi, and God knows where they're from. They're from all over the place in Africa, and they really have a strong opinion about things. And I see them saying that Ole doesn't have a plan B. That must be bad. Must be really bad. Because if he doesn't have a plan B, if you don't have seen a plan B being implemented, that must mean that the plan A is working. Oh, plan A is working. Don't tell them. Plan A is working. Don't tell the idiots down there, the fake fans, the Chelsea fans, the Manchester City fans, that plan A is working. Oh, damn. Okay, boring football. I've seen that all over the place. This guy from, I think I looked at him in his profile, he was from Malaysia or something. He was really like, in his broken English, he really tried to get out that the football is really freaking boring. I don't know what games he's watching. Is he watching reruns from 2017 under Mourinho? He must have. Because the game I saw against West Ham was firecracker of a game. The game I saw against Leeds really was explosive, cool, great football. The game I saw against Newcastle, don't tell him, but damn, he won big time. With some cracker goals. We really did good. We even played and we won against Wolverhampton. Yeah, I kind of agree that was not as firecrackery as the Leeds and the Newcastle game, but it was still nerve-wracking. You know, boring football, if it's boring, then nothing happens. There was a lot of things happening in that Wolverhampton game. I was on the edge of my seat. I almost peed my fucking pants 4 times during that game. That's a good game. It gets me involved. Oh, you mean the Southampton game? Oh, you mean the Young Boys game? I don't think they were boring. I was as fired up after that Young Boys game as you could imagine. My blood was pumping. My blood was boiling. Not boring. Quite entertaining in the wrong way. Southampton game. Ooh, maybe you got one there. No, sorry. Even though it wasn't one of our best games, it still had nerve. It still had intensity. There wasn't good chances. We scored a goal. Or maybe you meant last year. Maybe there was boring games last year. When there was no fans in the ground. Oh yeah, when the old COVID shit was going on. Yeah, I got you. You mean we played so boring? It was so boring when we beat Leeds 6-2. Oh my god, that was boring. And when we beat Southampton 9-0, what a freaking boring game that was. And it must have been really boring because last year we only scored 121 goals, 122 goals that season. The most goals we have scored in 14 years. Oh my god, that must really be boring game. Oh lord, those games must be boring as hell. Yeah, I hear you guys. Sadly, I can't agree with you. It just so shows that you're ignorant, clueless, doofushy, who doesn't know anything about football or soccer, depending on where you live. Now let's look at the other one that they claim. You know, the plan D didn't work. The plan A worked, so plan B didn't work. Scoring the not boring games didn't seem to work either because we're scoring balls, setting records left, right, and center all the time. So what is the next one we saw? Oh, tactics. That's right. Ole doesn't have tactics. How did tactics work out for you in the last West Ham game? Took off Pogba and Greenwood. Put on Lingard and Matic. Matic played the assist to Lingard, who scored. Oh, tactics! Damn it! Damn it! Tactics! It worked again! The damn tactics worked again! Oh, you mean the plan B tactics? Oh, hold on. Coming from behind, we set records of coming from behind to win games. In order to do that, what do you have to have? Tactics? Skill? Yeah. So you have tactics. You might not agree with the tactics all the time. That doesn't matter. Your opinion is worth a fucking donut. Now, let's move on to the next one. Let's see if we can debunk that one. Individual brilliance. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my lord. We can't have that. That is bad. Individual brilliance is bad for the club, is bad for the fans, bad for the players, bad for the coaches, bad for the managers. You can't have that. You have to remove individual brilliance from the team. Get it out. It doesn't belong. Because when I see comments like, we only won because of individual brilliance. Individual brilliance saved Ole. Oh. Well, let me ask you. Let's take Ronaldo. So let's say he has just a little bit of individual brilliance that can kind of influence games or even determine games in our favor because of his individual brilliance. So that's right. That you are saying that's wrong. We shouldn't have won because of we only won because of individual brilliance. And individual brilliance is a bad thing for the team, for the coach, for the players. Okay. Let's look at it this way. Let's take Ronaldo. Let's take West Ham. West Ham has 11 players on the field. We tell Ronaldo, you go out there, dude. Your individual brilliance will determine this game. You can score the goals. You can do everything. We don't need to put out any other players. You go out there by yourself. and you play against those 11 because of your individual brilliance. It is good enough. We don't need the others. Oh, you don't agree with that? Oh. Well, I'll give you that. I'll give him a goalkeeper. David, go and help him. Go and go. What? That's not helping either? Oh, so the individual brilliance only work when there's 10 other players on the field. Ah, okay. Okay, great. Okay, I misunderstood. Hey, rest of the team, come on, go out there. We have a game to play. No. Don't pass the ball don't pass the ball to Greenwood. He doesn't have enough individual brilliance. No, don't pass it to Ronaldo either, because he has too much individual brilliance. So if he scores, that's not good for Ole. Yeah, no, you can't do that. No. You have to pass the ball at least 10 times before you shoot the ball in the net, okay? Yeah, maybe do a couple of nutmegs as well. Yeah, but you can't do it all by yourself. You have to pass it to Greenwood so he can help you, and then Sancho over there needs it too. Yeah, and he has to do a flyover to Shaw, so Shaw can put it on his chest and down, and then give it to Ronaldo, who scores. Then at least we have 20 passes, and it's a team goal. Okay? Yeah. No, you can't shoot. No, you can't do a nutmeg on the keeper just because you have the possibility of doing it, and you're open and you're alone. No, you can't do that. No, you have to stop and get the ball back to Bruno, who gets it back to Pogba, who gets it back to Shaw, who then gets it to Ronaldo, who can score. Yeah, that's the only goal that is allowed. Individual brilliance goals are not allowed. Oh, you think that sounded a little bit too dumb? But that's what you are saying. I just wrote up a game the way you want it to be. So how do you want it? Oh, okay. So individual brilliance is luck now. Well, you know what they say, good teams and good players have luck, because luck and skill goes hand in hand. So you're right about that one. I'll give you that. Okay, well, let's look at it then. Let's dig a little bit deeper. Why do you think teams like Manchester United and other teams in Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, whatever, wherever, are buying certain types of players? Because they're good. Because you want to win games, right? Because you want to win titles, right? So you're buying them because of their skills. You're buying them because they have individual brilliance. Gotcha. So you agree with me then? Oh, you don't? Oh, so you're buying players like Ronaldo because he had a good chemistry with Locatelli or some other Italian dude or some Bosnian player on Juventus. Oh, you bought Ronaldo because he has a really good understanding going with the winger at Juventus, and he knows how to play with the other forwards at Juventus. And I guess that Chelsea bought Lukaku because he was doing really good with his team and his buddies over at the other team. You didn't buy him for his skill set, did you? You didn't buy because he can be the deciding factor to score a goal on his own. Okay. So individual brilliance is a bad thing for the team. That's what you're saying. Okay. I'll let you go on that one, because that just shows your ignorance and cluelessness. Let's look at, is there any more that we have, anyone we have forgotten? Well, I see that I saw one, and he wanted me to bring this up, and he said that we only win because we're not we only win because we're lucky and we're playing weak teams. So because he said when we his English was terrible. Look him up, you can find him Facebook. And I tried to get his point to what he was trying to explain, luck and and we haven't played good enough teams yet and all that stuff. Last time I checked, West Ham was a top 6 team in the Premier League. That's pretty good. Top 6. We also played Leeds, who are not a bad team, but we beat them pretty solid. And we played Newcastle and we beat them solid. We even beat the Wolves. And you know what? We played and we got a draw against Southampton. But don't tell anyone. Because we only played weak teams and we have been lucky. And when we played Southampton, we managed to make a draw out of it. Guess what? We had 7 shots on goal, on target. 7 shots on target. I'll let you know a secret. Manchester City played Southampton not long ago. Guess what? Ended up in a draw. And don't tell anyone. But they didn't have any shots. I think they had 1 shot on target or 1 shot on goal in 90 minutes. Yeah. Manchester City. So you see, we're doing so poorly. We really are. We're doing really bad. And I've seen that people are saying that, and even other fan channels are supporting these people down in Asia and Middle East and Africa because they have them live on their shows giving messages. And here's one of their claims. It doesn't matter who our strikers are because they're not getting service and we're not scoring enough goals. I touched this, but this is like a side thing from that. This is the brother. Sorry to bust your bubble, but all our attacking players this year have scored a lot of goals compared to how many games they played. Bruno has 4 goals. Ronaldo has 4 goals. Greenwood has 3 goals. Lingard has 2 or 3 goals. Oh, I thought you said the forwards and the attackers and the attacking midfielders doesn't get enough service to play ball and score goals. Oh, you meant last year? Oh, okay. Well, sorry to burst your bubble again, but most our forwards had double-digit goal scoring. Even Cavani, who was out for a long time and came off the bench in most games, even he scored double-digit goals. When you have 4 or 5 players who each are scoring double-digit goals, guess what? Your little thing doesn't work. It's kind of flawed. Your opinion is a flaw. You see, this is what happens. Let me give you a little summary here. This is what happens. And let me get serious about this. This is what happens when you have idiots, morons, clueless, ignorant bastards sitting on internet and social media with a narrative and an agenda that is false and fake. Like I said earlier, now I'm going to be serious. All of these things that I'm talking about here are actual things from social media. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can go on Manchester United's own Facebook page and look at comments that are being made on every freaking post. Even posts that doesn't have anything to do with football. They made a post there. They posted something for people with disability or something, and that the club had done something for people with disability. You had a bunch of these people from Asia, Middle East, and a bunch of them from Africa being rude and having an agenda and a narrative about players and coaches And guess what? When I have seen these things that comes up every now and then, and especially if one player or the team has a bad game, I have seen what people are saying, all the racist comments, the racist blah 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 on Facebook and Twitter and blah. Yeah, I've seen them, and I go in and I check their profiles, and lo and behold, the ones who are spewing out the racist comments and racist attacks on social media are people in Africa. Fake fans in Africa. How is that suitable for you? And these are the same people who are sitting on Facebook making stupid, ignorant, clueless comments. These are the ones with the memes of Ole Out. They are on Twitter with Ole Out. They are everywhere, and they, for some reason, they have a fake agenda and a narrative. Why? I don't know. Because when you check their profile, a lot of them are Chelsea fans. There are Man City fans. There are Liverpool fans. Some of them are even not even fans of football. They're just in there and trying to create shitstorms. So you have a lot of fake. I guess this is probably not something that is just for Manchester United isolated set. This is probably something all clubs are struggling with. Fake fans, social media bullshit going on. But I'm only interested in what's happening to Manchester United online. That's why I made this video. This is something that got to stop. There must be some kind of a weed out or something on their pages, because you have a lot of fake fans from, and I see it every time I look at their. Here's what's going. Here's they're coming back to. These are the locations that when I look up these people who make these comments, you click on their name and their profile comes up. They're located in Malaysia, Indonesia, Kuala Lumpur is very often in there. Bangladesh are a few. Then you have Turkey. You have there's a couple of other places too down in the Middle East. And then, of course, the most majority of them are in Africa. And you have I've seen Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, and a couple of others. Those are the ones that are always showing up with the negative comments, the racist comments, the fake narrative, the agenda. For some whatever reason they have the fake agenda, and they're not real fans. They are not. And what can you do about it? Weed them out. Have a social media moderator team that weeds out this stupid bullshit. Because the thing that I see is every comment on Facebook that when Manchester United posts something on their Facebook page, 95% of the comments are made by people in Middle East, Asia, and Africa. 5% are Europe, UK, and North America. Don't believe me? Go in and check. I urge you to go on any either page or any either post that Manchester United has posted on their Facebook page. Go and look up the comments. Look at every comment. Then when you are done reading the comments, do it before, after a game, and as days goes by after a game. Look at all the comments. Then click on the names of these people and look where they come from. You don't believe me? Do it. I've done it. That tells you that the real fans are using other avenues. Possibly fan channels on YouTube, maybe websites, going to the game live, going to the pub, meeting friends, meeting other fans. That's what real fans do. I live like 6,000 miles away, so going to Old Trafford is not an option for me. But That's why I look at each game on TV. That's why I have this fan channel. That's why I follow other fan channels. So there you have it. I had to make this video, and I am so fed up and tired of all the bullshit on social media. And Ole out? No, I don't think so. There's absolutely no reason to sack Ole for anything. He's doing better than Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, and he's even doing better in his first 2.5 years than what Sir Alex Ferguson did in his first 6 years. It took Sir Alex 6 years to win something with Manchester United. 6 years. Did you know that I think it took Klopp 3 or 4 years before he won something, maybe even 5 years before he won something with Liverpool. Unless you are a manager who comes in to a already built up and bought up $1 billion team that are already set in motion, you're not going to be able to win anything the first 2 or 3 years. Building a team is a long, winding process, and that's what Ole has started, and that's what he's doing, and we're on our way. I'm sorry if that doesn't follow the fake fans' narrative or agenda, but I'm happy that it doesn't do that. So, to all the fake fans out there with a narrative and a fake agenda, take a hike. Have a nice day.